What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Dark Rewind, or if you're new here, welcome to Dark Rewind. I'm new here as well, for the most part, especially in this horror world, spooky world. And today I have a pretty interesting video because I know a lot of people talk about found footage movies, and I guess what made me want to bring it up was to give my take on the genre and pretty much give you my top five found footage movies. It's a genre that kind of started, I want to say late 90s, 99, and it had like a little gap. And I pretty much didn't realize, like, man, I kind of really like found footage horror. Man, it's not to get confused with like analog horror and everything, but there's some analog horror that has like a found footage style, but this is more, the movie version of found footage. And I'm just gonna pretty much bring you my top five found footage, and they're gonna be sort of ranked, but it's within a purpose. It's pretty much like the first and last one doesn't mean the first one's the worst one or the last one's the best one, but it's just the ones they all have a specific role in the genre for me. And I think they're ordered by release, I don't know, but let's get to it. Also, if you're new here, just hit that subscribe button and thumbs up if you enjoy the video. And if you have any found footage movies you like that I haven't mentioned, which there will be, because I didn't bring them all up today, but just let me know what's your favorite. But we're gonna kick off our first entry into this list. At number five, it's going to be Blair Witch Project. Now, why is Blair Witch Project on here? It may not be the scariest, it may not be the best one, but this is literally the pioneer of the genre, at least to me. So quick little rundown. Three students, they go into Black Hills Forest in Maryland, and they document the legend of the Blair Witch, and they left behind their footage. And as they get lost, things get really weird. The atmosphere is very tense, and it's a lot of paranoia, and people start freaking out. You start seeing stuff around the forest. It's great. I'm trying to do as much spoiler free as well, by the way, for this list, so that way if people haven't seen it, they have a chance to watch it and enjoy it. What made this movie make the list? I would definitely say it's a pioneer movie. It pioneered the found footage horror genre with its realism, a lot of improvising performance, and also the marketing campaign behind Blair Witch was just insane. Growing up thinking that this was real was insane, and I really thought this was real till literally I think the MTV Movie Awards, and I seen them there and I was like, what the but this kind of is the one that started it all. I hate to say it, like, if you have to like this one, if you're into found footage and you haven't seen Blair Witch Project, the original, you have to watch it. This is the OG, the pioneer. But there goes that one. And at our number four spot, I would definitely have to say As Above, So Below. Came out in 2014. This is the one where it's a team of explorers and led by archaeologists. They descend into the Paris catacombs and search for some philosopher's stone. And as they go deeper, it gets deeper and it gets crazier. And then like they encounter like manifestations of like their own personal like sins and trauma, and they're like literally like experiencing their own personal algorithm styled version of hell, and it's kind of crazy. Definitely recommend As Above, So Below. Found footage is dope. Why did I choose this one? One, for the setting. It's in the real Paris catacombs, and that was dope, first of all. And it's a lot of psychological horror elements, and the whole Dante's Inferno inspired descent into madness as well, all during a found footage, meaning it has like that realism to it, and it's just unmatched. And yeah, I don't want to spoil it, but like, man, the feeling when they realize they have to go like they get this moment in the movie where they're trying to escape, but the moment when they realize instead of escaping, they have to go like deeper, it just gets really dark and messed up, and it's a sleeper. Well, I don't know if it's a sleeper. Maybe a lot of people know about it, but to me, it's a sleeper. So As Above, So Below, 2014, number 4. Check that one out. And at number 3, this one's a fun one, but it's tight. It's Creep. Creep is, oh man, Creep is definitely on some psychological horror, psychological tension, found footage. But basically, the rundown for Creep is basically it's a videographer dude answers like a Craigslist ad to film a dying man for a day, and he says something like I'm dying and I want to leave a video to my son, and I just need you just to film me. Whatever happens, just film me and I'll pay you. And as he's filming him, the dude is just, it becomes really tense, and he acts really awkward and disturbing, and he starts to be like manipulative, and he kind of seems a little off and dangerous, but the dude's still there because he needs the money, you know. And then like the build up to it from the beginning, like it starts off crazy, but then the build up just gets crazier and crazier and crazier. So Creep, it has some comedy to it a little, at least to me, because it's just funny. Like, just, you have to watch it. But yeah, it has, well, why did I put it on there? It has the subtle, realistic, horror-driven, psychological tension. There's no supernatural scare. This is all realistic. Like, if you're literally stuck in like a remote location with a crazy ass person and a camera, this is how it would go down, and it's dope. And if what's like my notable scene, I'd probably say like the Peach Fuzz mask dance, the Peach Fuzz scene. That's all I could say. If you haven't seen it, then definitely watch it. And those who know, you know. And there's sequels, and it even came out with a show called the Creep Tapes. So there's sequels, Creep Tapes, so which is a show, and you get to see how messed up this dude was, and it's crazy. It's crazy, and it, like I said, once again, it's found footage. Like, so it has that realistic VHS recording the entire time. So everything from the camera angles to the acting to the atmosphere is all, it feels very natural and realistic. So that's what makes it hit on this list. And now, number 2, VHS 2012. Yo, VHS caught me off guard because I love anthology horror films like Creepshow, Tales from the Dark Side, Tales from the Crypt, just movies that are just one movie that's a bunch of stories. This is what VHS is, but it's one story with a bunch of other stories, and everything's fucked up. Everything's insane. This is an insane movie. This movie literally made me feel uncomfortable. Like, I felt uncomfortable in my own house. Like, I don't scare easily. Like, I've seen all this shit. I was raised on Faces of Death. I watched the Paranormal Activity, The Conjuring, The Exorcist, the Satan's Little Helper. Dude, everything. I've watched everything. Like, I can't even think of the names of everything that people think is scary. Hereditary, you know, the list goes on. All these movies that people think are terrifying, but they never made me feel uncomfortable like this movie does. And it's an anthology movie. Like, there's different, dude, it just feels so like the atmosphere leaks into reality to me. Like, it just really hits me a certain way that I just have to put this in my classics list. This is on my, you know, if you guys haven't noticed, if you're new here, I have a Blu-ray haul. Like, I'm in the middle of building my Blu-ray collection. Best believe this is on my list. But anyways, I'm gonna run down the movie really quick. So it's an anthology horror film, but the story is like a group of criminals break into a house to retrieve a mysterious tape, and each tape contains a horror story. from supernatural to cults and all kinds of crazy stuff. But they're like on a mission to look for a specific tape. I don't know if it was like evidence. I don't remember that, but it was like something. They're in a mission to look for a tape. They broke into a sketchy ass abandoned looking house, and it gets crazy. You have to watch this. I guess the best stories that stuck out to me was Amateur Night and the sick thing that happened to Emily when she was younger. Amateur Night's the one with the group of guys pick up this strange chick, and it turns out to be something crazy. And then the sick thing that happens to Emily when she was younger is a disturbing twist of an online relationship and body horror. But one thing I can say about this series is that it led on to many sequels, but I honestly can only vouch for the first two. The first two are really good, and then after that, the series to me just falls off. It gets hella corny. If you add up all the other sequels, there might be a good story here or there on each one, but the overall movie would just be trash. Nowhere near to the same quality as VHS 1 and 2. And it leads me to the coup de grace movie, the number one. And I have to put this as my number one. I can say an honorable mention though, really quick. One honorable mention I have to give props to, because this also has multiple sequels, but I overall enjoy this series, and that's Paranormal Activity. Paranormal Activity is a great one because it's found footage and it's supernatural horror. I love supernatural, and the only reason why I didn't make the list, because most of it is just ghost jump scares, and I don't think they hit the same level as these movies, in my opinion. But they are good. Like if I made a top 10, Paranormal Activity would definitely be on here, but it's like the top 5. You can't go wrong with any of these movies. You just can't. But my number one, this is a number one, not because it's the best one, but it's because it's the newest one on this list. And not only is it the newest one, I'm really late. Like this movie came out in 2015. I don't think I watched it till like 2021, 2020. And this movie, just like VHS, had me literally disturbed. I literally was like fucked up watching this movie because it was just so good. It's so uncomfortable and unsettling and scary. And that is Hell House LL motherfucking C, baby. This movie was fire. Now, this had multiple sequels. I could vouch for Hell House 1, maybe Hell House 2, and Hell House, the Manor one. The one that just dropped. Those three I could for sure vouch for. The other ones, I could say if you're so invested into the Abaddon Hotel storyline and everything with the Hell House, watch them for that. But they're not as good as the first one. For sure, the first one is my favorite. I like the second one too, but the first one was just, man, because I didn't, like at this point in 2020, I didn't see so many found footage movies. I didn't see so many haunted house movies. And Hell House still managed to blow my mind away. Like it was great. It was scary. It was actually scary. It was actually uncomfortable. Like I literally was like hearing noises in my house. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like literally. Hell House LLC. Check that shit out. You see that clown? You'll never forget that clown. That clown is the shit. That's the scariest clown. Scarier than Pennywise. I said it. I don't care. This is the shit. This movie's scary. So let's do a quick rundown. The last one, the coup de grace, the champion of the night. It's not the best one, but it's the champion for tonight. The champion for Dark Rewind. It gets the Dark Rewind seal of approval. I'm hyped for Hell House Lineage coming out. But so the rundown is a documentary crew investigates a haunted house attraction where an opening night disaster killed multiple people. Through found footage, they uncovered the disturbing supernatural events that led to the tragedy. And you're seeing that unfold, okay? It builds tension through eerie background scares, escalating sense of dread. It's in a haunted house attraction, so it's already scary. But then there's like dreading and tension and scary, creepy shit happening in a haunted house, a building that's haunted, that's also a haunted house attraction. It's just creepy. And the way this clown here, the way he moves around, that's a mannequin, by the way. Oh man. It's great. It's great. You have to watch Hell House LLC. I don't care if you don't watch any of these on this list. At least Hell House. Well, for sure VHS. Yo, fuck it. You have to watch this list. Fuck it. You have to watch all 5 of these if you haven't seen any of them. If I helped you with the recommendations, thank you. My job is done. If you've seen these already, I'm sorry to regurgitate, but I just have to give my point of view. I have to talk about these because these are movies that it's a new genre. I could easily talk about Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Exorcist, Halloween, blah 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 blah, Chucky, Child's Play. You know, yeah, we could do those all day. We've done that. I've watched you guys on YouTube do that for years. Found footage. This is where it's at, man. This is where it's at. So that's my top 5, guys. I definitely like to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know about any of your favorite movies, found footage movies, and if there's any genre you want me to cover. I definitely know a lot of genres, subgenres, all that shit. We will break them down. I have no problem doing my research, getting you a good list, breaking stuff down. But that'll do it. This is Dark Rewind, and I'm out. Peace.